thought there was a lot of explosive plays. Guys made plays, had made some contested catches that we hadn't really been making at times. Ton of explosives on both sides. Had the interception, obviously, with Jay Lou. Great play. I just thought it was cool to see all groups make a play, make some sort of a play. Guys, I thought it was well executed for the most part. Had some false starts, couple holds. Wasn't perfect, but thought it was a good start.
How do you think Trevor handled it? He did have the one interception.
Yeah, I thought he played awesome.
So had the big plays been something you really had wanted to see more in camp, and a little relief that you finally saw him?
Very much so. Very much so. That was, really up until tonight, it was like I had a little bit more just general confidence running not confidence, but we were running the ball well on offense in general, kind of over the last 6 practices. And then tonight, just to see the pass game open up a little bit more and guys get out in space and, protect fairly well. So that was definitely something that I was pleased with seeing, because it really, not to say that it hasn't showed up, it's just hard sometimes in those controlled settings to always, when scripted, to be able to get those off.
Liam, it really did look like Trevor threw it
Very well.
awesome.
Yeah.
What did you see that you really liked?
Just thought he was making sharp, fast decisions. The ball was getting driven constantly. I thought it was getting driven. He missed a few, for sure. He missed Travis down on the goal line behind when Ventrell made a great play, but that ball's got to be out in front. The interception's a tough one. Parker took a little long on the route. We had an out and a corner combination down here. The guy that had the out covered fell off. He lobbed it in the back of the end zone. Just move on, progress, or throw it in the back of the end zone. But I just thought he made good, sharp decisions. He drove the ball. I thought he ran the show well. I thought it was a good night for him.
How are the mechanics of Travis on
Yeah.
this defense?
Yeah, I mean, you guys saw it. I mean, pretty cool in space, isn't he? So, I thought it was great. We got him the work that we wanted to get with him on offense early on, and then able to get him on defense and get him enough reps. I mean, that was what we were hoping to do tonight in terms of just get him on both sides of the ball, quality work. I know he doesn't get much because of the 1D line was getting a good rush, so it was a little hard to see, but I thought when he had the ball in his hands and he operated at a high level.
What's it like this week for you to get acclimated inside here as the head coach and the play caller?
Yeah, confidence. I mean, I thought the guys came out with great energy. It was great to have the fan base here tonight and a lot of people supporting our organization tonight. And so, last time I was in here was Kentucky-Clemson bowl game. We lost in the final minute. So it was cool. I think it's a fast track, too. I just kind of noticed that being out here. I thought they did a great job with the surface, and I thought our guys felt fast tonight, which I was really pleased with.
Did you handle it well, all the stuff, the mechanism?
I was freaking out. Nah, it was good. Yeah, it was good. I thought, Shane Waldron and Heath Farwell were out there with me, really helping with the operation. The refs, we did a full operation pregame in terms of the ref meeting with me in the locker room, going through that. That was my first one, so that was cool. We did the whole pregame. Was it perfect? No, but it was great to just get this operation in before the first game. So for all of us, just to know where your locker is, where's my stuff, where do I go, how do I handle this, and the communication throughout with penalties, declining, accepting. Not a ton of true situational ball came up that we had to stress, although we got the 2 minutes, the third downs, the red zone, some of that. So it was a great first start.
Was that going to be a little bit easier with games actually being played?
Nah, I don't think it'll ever be easier.
Well, because you'll have TV timeout.
Yeah. I'm busting.
Kind of a bad.
Yes, it is. This definitely felt fast. I actually looked up at one point, and it felt like we were kind of going for a while, and it was like 7:40. I was like, oh geez, like we still have a lot more plays to go through. So it was moving much faster, as you mentioned. So I do agree, like even for the guys, our 2-0 line, a lot of those guys were on the 3-0 line. They're dying. We're trying to get them more, a little bit more rest. Where you say those TV timeouts come in, the natural stoppages of play come in, it definitely slows it down, whereas tonight did feel a little fast.
Did you get to spend enough time talking to Camp and defensively when,
Yeah.
They're calling plays automatically?
Yeah,
the whole time?
I only called the Grant's mic was cutting out, so I called the first and second group for the first, 6 drives, and then he took the rest. So I was able to be on the defensive side of the ball, hearing his communication with his staff, just hearing the communication to the players. I thought they did a nice job, with the exception of that one drive. The first defense did a pretty nice job, I thought. Stopping the run, and also getting some pass rush. I thought Jarian Jones had a good night tonight as well. But yeah, I thought their communication and operation on defense was clean as well.
How'd the pass rush do, you think?
I thought I felt it. You know, you definitely felt it. We were chipping, we were trying to help, and you know, it was getting home. We definitely felt it. He wasn't pressuring much either. This was being played kind of like a Pro Bowl from a scheme standpoint, specifically on defense, just trying to let them go get lined up and go play. So he was only bringing really single backer pressure, and then in the red zone he brought the 1-0. But so you guys didn't see any of the blitz packages or any of that stuff, which was nice for nobody to see.
How do you think the young guys handled it first time out here under the lights?
Yeah, good. I mean, I thought, you know, you think, okay. I would just say okay. I think, you know, you definitely saw some bright eyes in some ways. You know, I think LaQuint Allen continues to show up in terms of just doing the right thing all the time. He just plays hard. He plays fast. He made a great move in space over here. And so, you know, some of those younger guys need to get used to it. You know, the lights do get a little bit brighter in here for them. And so just some like breaking the huddle formations that they haven't been jacking up. They did a little bit tonight, but that's kind of to be expected in some ways. And we'll clean this tape up and move on.
You have a better feel for Cam Little's range now, maybe?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, dude, I didn't even blink. I mean, it was just like, yeah, he's gonna hit it. Like that's how we all felt. You guys have obviously seen it more than I have, but got a ton of confidence in Cam, and obviously saw some of the kickoffs tonight. Did a good job with that, and I thought that the operation on special teams was as sharp as it usually is.
Couple more guys.
We saw Anton get some reps at left tackle. Was that part of the plan, and are you just trying to get him some more work?
Yeah, we were trying to mix and match with Cole being out. We got to figure out who our swing tackle is going to be for the short term right now. Specifically, we still have obviously competition going on at all spots, but specifically that position, we want to make sure that we're giving guys the opportunity to be on the right side and the left side. That's why Anton moved over there, so that we could kind of get a good evaluation of all those tackles, being able to play on both sides, because you don't know which side they're best at, and they got to get good at both if they're going to be our swing tackle.
Liam, you're about 10 days into the spring. Are you on track for where your expectations were? How do you feel about the 10 days?
Yeah, I think probably about where I expected us to be in some ways. I think tonight was maybe a little bit more explosive than I expected us to be in some ways. So that was just a pleasant surprise. Not surprise, but it was just pleasant to see. We have guys that can make explosive plays and do it. It's just tonight maybe happened a little bit more than it has. And then really just from a physicality standpoint, discipline, we got to continue to become more disciplined as a team with the penalties, jumping off sides, formations, alignment, assignment. That's never going to stop getting critiqued probably. But once we get to a point where we do stop having to worry about that, maybe we can start worrying a little bit more on the fundamentals, techniques, and kind of the craft, if you will.
It seems like the awning's kind of come on the last couple of days.
Yeah.
How pleased have you been with them?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it's been really the last 3 practices, I'd say. He's kind of taken another step, right? He had a great spring and then was just maybe a little quiet early on in training camp. And it's not like he wasn't doing his job, just maybe either it wasn't coming his way or, didn't come down with a couple one-on-one ops. And tonight was just great to see him get out in the open field, because you can see, he can run. He can run. He was coming in the middle of the field fearlessly multiple times. That's kind of been consistent throughout the spring as well. So been pleased with him. He's never really misaligns. He doesn't jack up formations or motions. Like he's just a good pro. He's done a nice job and been happy with him.